Talking about absolute nothingness. We're going to get into this game. Welcome to the finals, everybody. We're going to see who takes this. Will it be TelRoskMi? Or will Bruce Lee usurp the title, take the top, bring down the mountain that is Teldo, Varosk, and Mini?
How are they going to try to navigate this composition? I wonder how much TelRoskMi has thought about catching Esmo and trying to do damage to them, and how they're going to deal with the Arcane Ward is what the EX Arcane Barrier is called. We'll see. I actually don't really have many thoughts about how this matchup will play out. We'll just have to see what they do. Nice clarity from Clarny.
Condemn trying to go in, but this time we're not able to see a lot. Oh, going to get a little bit on Teldo, but he doesn't lose a lot of max health if he's healed up from Mini, and he will be. But we're going to see that mid presence again from Bruce Lee, trying to posture up, protect that orb. They don't have many pulls, so we're going to have to see him go in for it. Teldo tries to get the orb, but they do not. Bruce Lee will take it, and now they're going to try and turn this back on him. Oh my, Jolts. Look at all the damage he's putting on Teldo. Drops the tome, and now the Deceit will come out, but he's going to have to back out of that one while we see Condemn putting on pressure on Mini and Varosk.
Nice from Condemn to use the spear to get out of that situation. Recognize that Teldo was heading for them, and despite the fact that he got stunned, the spear was already in the air. That pulled Condemn away. 2 orbs going the way of Bruce Lee, and that's going to be big for them. Teldo already chunked down really low, and Jolts has been putting on the pain.
And we see Mini and Varosk still at full health. But Teldo looking scary. He does put himself in tough situations, and Joel seems to be punishing. He does have his full ultimate, but so do Mini and Varosk and Clarny. We should be seeing a lot coming, but there's the Tome of Destruction. Trying to dish out that M1 damage. Oh, they couldn't secure. Oh, wait, they did. What? Yeah. Bruce Lee got that orb.
Bruce Lee does very well in securing that orb. That was really the play that TelRoskMi needed to go for it right there. Oh, but takes down a huge ultimate.
Oh, my. Almost. Jolts was not able to land that ultimate, but he's already built up another 25%. Mini will go down. Condemn pressuring into the wall and then getting a counter, trying to hunt down Varosk. The Tome going down. No, Teldo will go down as well. This combination, just too much pressure and damage.
I really like the use of both the ultimates there. Despite the fact that they didn't really connect, it forced them into a bad spot without mobility in the middle of the 3 members of Bruce Lee, and was able to take down Mini after all. Now, one of the things to note about is right now, Jolts has capacity to be able to do a lot of damage out of his left clicks, which is very spammable, very repeatable. And for example, when Teldo was up against Kababi, there are situations where Kababi had to fight off Teldo, but Taya does not have quite enough spammable attacks. They're all kind of very avoidable, and Teldo can time out his iframes to kind of match whatever aggression that Kababi wants to put out. But when you're against Esmo, okay, Esmo's just going to start throwing out left clicks. You have to constantly dodge and dodge and dodge and dodge. And even if you use one leap, very quickly after, you're going to have to leap again. And he still has mouse ones after that.
Yeah, his damage is not very cooldown heavy, but his mobility most definitely is. So if they can try and bait out that spacebar, he'll be in a tight spot. I know his shield is already down, but Jolt's going to stand his ground, get a good root on 2 of them, but the immaterial is going to come out from Jade. Now we're going to see Teldo. Oh, progging that counter from Condemn. Condemned will get a nice M2. What damage on Teldo? Incaps him, tries and turns it on Mini. He will go in, but Teldo tries to body block. Another counter proc. There goes the immaterial again from Jade. Now we're seeing Varosk use that a bit more to try and save her team from damage.
Clarity is playing so well, landed a good clarity push on Teldo, and basically making him useless for the entire duration of this round so far. And again, a nice root lands from Jolts. They're doing so good keeping Teldo out of this, and this is exactly what we need to see fighting against Teldo's Crow. You need to be able to disable his aggression.
My Mini is not looking good. She is looking a little bit sick under the weather. She's at half health already, and now Teldo, even worse so, he might just be straight up dead.
Man, that Tome of Destruction doing so much damage, and here he comes with the Deceit.
What a good Deceit around, trying to get the Jolts. Will they get a combo? Varosk was not able to charge up his snipe. Oh, but we're going to force Mini in the side. Look at how split they are right now. Mini getting hunted down.
Nice!
Trying to get the pull in. Oh, man, Teldo getting a great in cap. Oh, but then he gets rooted even when he's in Fizz.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Jolts and Clarity are playing so well around Teldo's stealth, and they're really winning off the back of that. And the incapacity is ill-timed, and Condemned is going to land another counter. Clarity Potion comes out to take away the immaterial, but right now they're losing so much health, and right now with the Tome of Destruction.
Will the Tome bring down Teldo? It just might. Gives him a bit more range. Petrifying Mini, she's going to try and heal. Oh, what a great root on the other side of the wall. That orb will actually go to TelRoskMi. Great.
So important. So important. TelRoskMi is not quite out of it yet.
Oh,
they've somehow been able to delay their doom for so long. Nice jukes, actually, from Teldo is going to avoid the Chaos Grip and allow Varosk to get a few shots from his ultimate off. And right now, I mean, I really think in the late game, TelRoskMi is actually playing so well considering the circumstances, and they might make a kill happen.
Oh no, but Condemned does get counter-procced. He will go down, but there's an ultimate. Will Minnie be able to get out? She has to use her barrier. It is down, which means Jolts might be able to try and go in on Verosk. There's an ultimate forcing them to separate. Jolts and Jade in a 1v1, but now Teldo's going to try and take advantage. Just gets out of the M2, but now he gets camouflage. He has to run away.
It's so hard for Croak to initiate against Jolts, and I think that's going to be the most difficult thing that they have to overcome. Jolts is trying to get dueled out by Jade. Oh, this could be big. The barrier goes down. The fear onto the healer. The incapacity is coming. No, what? The clarity pusher was bad. Oh no, but they will still make the kill. How did this happen? Carpet.
Rainy.
They were so far ahead. Bruce Lee was so far ahead. They had so much health advantage. Teldo was being zoned out the whole game. But then right at the end, a good crippling goo from Minnie. And all of a sudden, that situation turned on its head. 2v3, then 3v1, then TelRoskMi pulling out the map win? Or rather, the round win? I can't believe it.
And none of them went down. No cross kills. All three of them survived, which is such a big presence because even if you have 1 health, you still have a full arsenal of abilities.
They're so patient. They know so well how to commit just the right amount before going past the point of no return. And that really was the name of the game. Teldo was at so low health, and so was Minnie for so long in that match, but they were just not able to close it out because they did not give away positioning. They spent their cooldowns well. Defensively, fantastic from TelRoskMi.
1 round to 1 round in the first map of this finals. We will see who will be able to keep their composure and take this down. A good double in-cap. Look at it, Condemned. He doesn't give any care in the world to seeing everyone around him. He's almost still at full health. Look at all the damage he's put on both Minnie and Verosk, and now we're going to see Jolts getting hunted down by Teldo, but he deals more damage. Oh, nice. Forcing the immaterial. Oh,
he has nothing.
Oh, look at that. Forcing the root. Oh, my God. We might see Verosk go down.
The counter does get spent by Condemned, and Verosk gets chased down. Got caught without Blastful, got caught without Immaterial, and that's really a good ultimate spend on Bruce Lee's side.
He has no more spacebar, but oh man, he gets easily barriered and healed up. Teldo took advantage of it. Oh, an easy root from the other side, knowing where Teldo stands, always against that wall. That's just experience of playing with them.
Yeah, Bruce Lee is playing really well. I love this pressure that they're putting on, and it's really putting TelRoskMi on notice. Every single step that Teldo takes, he needs to measure very carefully because Jolts can easily do a ton of damage to him. So right now, Teldo has to be extra careful, and what that means is that Minnie and Verosk need to make sure that they are carrying their own weight as well. They need to make sure that they're getting things done, but right now, particularly in that round, Condemned did such a good job of managing that situation, made it so difficult for Verosk and Minnie to be landing damage, and really, when Teldo is being zoned out, when Verosk and Minnie can't land significant damage on Condemned, Bruce Lee is just building up bar so much quicker than their opponents, and then the Whirling Blade put them in a really bad spot, and Bruce Lee were able to win out. And that's really how this matchup is boiling down right now. Teldo is just being zoned out by Jolts, and Minnie and Verosk are having a hard time against Condemned.
I don't know how Jolts keeps landing these on the other side of the wall roots, keeping Teldo at bay. He's going to get stuck next to Teldo, but Teldo jumps in and has to jump right back out, just hiding on this side of the wall. But that orb will actually get sniped by TelRoskMi. Fantastic, absolute destruction on that orb. Poor orb. What did it ever do to you? Oh, a great pull silence from Jade. She will stay stealth, but it does not matter. He knows where she is. He's going to get a good bit of damage. Teldo being forced to run away again. Oh, and then getting hunted down. He knows he's got no more space. The barrier going up for both of them. Camouflage. He gets slowed. Oh, my God.
Man,
fantastic use of that exhaust. 5 consecutive M1s will give him a fading snare.
Oh, Minnie gets caught by the Chaos Grip, but Condemned is actually getting pretty low. Good ultimate from Verosk to put pressure on, and now they're actually in a good health advantage. They need to figure out a way to close out on Condemned or transfer that damage onto a different member of Bruce Lee.
Condemned trying to get a little bit of that max health back. Oh, we won't let it pull. Condemned does land his counter. I cannot believe he always goes in, even with little amount of health. Oh, Teldo's going to try and put the pressure on Clarity, but he will iframe out of that ultimate. Condemned almost going down, but he counters into the ultimate. Gets an in-cap, he will go down. Nice
decision-making from Teldo, and good connection on that stun into Snipe. And I think Teldo made absolutely the right choice. Put the Venom onto Clarity, and that meant that Clarity could not heal Condemned anymore. Had to take care of himself, had to roll out, had to turn the corner, and stop Teldo from taking him out. And that meant that Condemned was left all alone, and Minnie and Verosk make it happen. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Minnie and Verosk holding in, making sure that they're providing value to the team, and then just really putting out a lot of damage on Condemned, and then Teldo just threatening with positioning, forcing Clarity to back away, forcing him not to be able to support his teammate. That's how you do it.
Another note to aid in their victory, TelRoskMi got all 4 orbs that round, which is just, that right there is an ultimate for all their team.
Yeah.
And if you want to add it up, it's 40 current health and 40 max health regained for each and every one of them.
Yep, and denying that from their opponents.
Yeah.
Kept Condemn at a low max health level, not able to come back. Any damage that they did past max health level was permanent.
Jolt's trying to get that. Oh, the snipe. Oh, getting the silence though, stopping that snipe. I think his M2 actually is better in a Varosk 1v1 because he's able to silence him directly out of it. Just missing that snipe. Jolt's, tried to find out where Teldo was. Knowing Teldo's on the other side of the wall, they will ring around the Rosie. Oh my. Great absorption.
10 charges on
Joltz. How
Joltz.
did he pull that off? And now we're going to see Varosk getting hunted down, but Condemn takes a lot of damage. Oh, fantastic CC on him. A good pull just out of the range of that snipe.
The Mouse 2 battles are really going the way of Joltz, and a disabling shot actually gets missed, and Varosk is in a bad spot, has to spend his blast vault, but he could get punished really soon. Joltz has his ultimate.
Joltz has his ultimate, but I don't know if he's going to use it. That is a very difficult ultimate to land, especially now that you cannot do that stun pull with the M2. Good pull though, followed by a root. Oh, and there's the ultimate, but it's not going to be enough.
The Venom win is huge. The silence on Clint, he takes so much damage, and Varosk now with the ultimate. Fantastic connection. Oh my god, the synergy was on point for TelRoskMi there. Using the Venom win into the disabling shot, into the camouflage stun.
Oh, but my god, look at all this damage. Joltz is going to play like no other. Going straight in, Mini might go down. The counter getting proc. Teldo now left all alone. The immaterial need to get proc by Jade. They're going to try and push back, push Lucy back into the corner, in cap on 1. Teldo wants to put the pressure, and there comes the Tome of Destruction. But the stun trying to nullify the damage.
Oh, what? The juke, the miss for Teldo. I think they'll still be able to clear out the nice use of the blast vault to stop the counter. But right now, I think that they're still kind of running away.
Might go down. He will. The cross kill does happen, and now it is a 2v2 with almost equal health pools.
Venom win is available for Teldo again, and let's see if they spend it. Oh, there it does land. I don't know if he has this place.
Oh, he knew the space was down. Fantastic use of the ultimate.
Pop goes the Elmo, and TelRoskMi should probably win out this 2v1 situation, but we've seen worse.
The best I can see is potentially a great ultimate, but he did have to use some of that butter to make sure he got that immaterial.
Nice kill onto Clerney. I love the coordination there. Landed the Venom win, knew that Clerney was waiting for the timing to use a swift roll and just hit that key disabling shot. I mean, it's not hard to land, but it's also not the easiest. And in a clutch situation like that, it's a difference between making kill and not.
When the Venom explodes, Rainy, when the Venom explodes.
So do I.
Jolt's getting a good root again on Teldo. Him and Teldo always battling on this left-handed wall. Oh, but he gets that snare. That snare is actually key to dealing with a high-pressure Teldo. Might got to pull on Mini. Oh, he just whiffs it. Teldo trying to sneak up behind him, but now they're going to see them jump in on Varosk. Now they're going to try and get that orb control. They do. They will get orb number 1, doing a good job of trying to split them up.
Nice flick on the Chaos Grip for Joltz onto Teldo, and that's going to stop a lot of their aggression, and now Teldo is in trouble. Will land one of the leaps, but leaps back. Good mobility from Teldo. Gets out of that situation, lands the incapacity, and gets the instant stun onto Clerney.
Oh, fantastic.
10 charges! Oh my god, 10 charges with a tome!
Oh my, look at Teldo's health. It's like it never existed. Followed by an ultimate. He might get to see it out. Condemned. Will he be able to turn to the barrier to save him? Now Condemned looking scary. He's not in a great spot. Oh my, he is rooted. Joltz wants to hunt him down. Smart on him to use the spacebar to get back out, knowing that Teldo only has 40 max health, and they have orb control, so he will not increase. Oh, he sneaks down to the bottom though. Gets himself 12 max and 12 current.
Man, Teldo took a ton of damage. They nearly made a huge turnaround. Teldo used fantastic execution on his incapacity, made his way over to the Condemned and tried to make damage happen. Bull! Varosk is going to land a huge snipe.
Uh-oh.
Teldo needs to be very careful. Joltz is coming.
Joltz wants you. Joltz can see it. He's chasing you down, just missing the M2. Oh, what good bait, but he gets rooted. The Deceit is out. Will he get a good stun?
He just whiffs it.
Oh, no, Teldo has to use an E to escape. Oh, but we saw a good tone on the other side.
Whoa, no!
Oh, he tried to get the orb, and I think they did, but he got hit by the M2. And how is he still alive?
He gets the incapacitated. They could set up on Clerney here. That snipe is coming.
Joltz gets pushed back in. He has no more spacebar.
Nice body block from Condemned to stop that snipe from coming in. They could have very well made a kill if that had connected. And now Joltz is kind of low. Condemned might be the target of choice. We'll get the counter.
Oh, and Teldo will go down.
Watch out for the cross kill. There's still a lot of meter available, and we've seen TelRoskMi do this sometimes. Oh, no!
Oh, what?
10 charges again. Will he drop the tome? Oh my god, so much damage!
Oh my! Gonna hunt him down. Will he get the stealth Jade out? Jade wants to get the snipe. She knows she can take him. Oh, but the counter gets proc. She tries to flick away. He's gonna wait for that to go down. The silence might happen, but Verosk is about to go down. There is the harpoon. And now Mini will stay down. Going back and forth, round after round. Round number 6 will go to Bruce Lee, fighting for this map one like no other.
Scary thing is, despite the fact that they had TelRoskMi on the ropes for so long, it still felt like Bruce Lee had to fight their heart out to close out the kill. I mean, just think about that, right? The game should be yours, but you have to fight so hard. TelRoskMi is so dangerous. It feels like when their backs are to the wall, they get even more dangerous.
This is insane. They are both playing so well. I'm loving the way that they're positioning themselves. Jolt and Teldo, again, always wall to wall. Just to the side. Oh, great silence. Landing a couple M1s. The camouflage might come out. He does get it just at the peak of its range. Now we see Condemned, though. Take a look at the damage he took. Trying to put pressure on the other two. Now, oh, Teldo sees the opportunity. He wants to come in. Whoa! They want to land some sick damage. He's going to leave the other two alone. The good Petrify and Esmo taking him out.
Good mitigation from Clerny's side is going to help Condemned stay alive there. But right now, I think Verosk and Mini did a really good job in the opening moments of the match, buying space for Teldo to operate. And let's see if they can convert that into something big here.
Good in cap. Orb number 2 will go to Bruce Lee yet again. Now we're going to see them
drop. Nice!
Oh, what a good pull. Now forcing him to use his space. They might hunt it down. I know Condemned will. He loves getting in their face. Immaterial gets the M2.
It's about Verosk and Mini right now, and they might be well positioned here. Nice incapacity from Condemned.
Oh, the clarity potion to get him out of the end cap so the Condemned couldn't lay on too much damage. There comes the wind. He knows the space bar is down, but it gets barriered out and healed. Literally
Watch out, Verosk!
Damage.
Right now, they couldn't connect as big on Condemned as they would have liked, and Verosk is actually getting really low. Mini will be able to heal him back up with the help of the orb, and that's going to be a good saving grace for TelRoskMi. Let's see, bar is really low on the side of Bruce Lee, so they won't be able to punish very big if cooldowns get spent.
Condemned, he might be low, but it does not matter. He wants to take out Verosk. The counter does get procced. Clarity potion away. He immaterials. He wants to go and get an M2, and it gets pushed. Oh, the wasted ult. Who will get that orb? TelRoskMi will tie it up. 2 orbs to 2.
Whoa!
And it's looking scary for Teldo. He is low. Barriered out. Condemned might go down. Another barrier. The ult.
Whoa! Oh my god! That was a close shave.
Oh my, just getting that away from that M2, almost getting pulled in for Verosk. That might have sealed the deal for him. He does get EX harpooned.
That might have lost TelRoskMi the game. That actually might have lost TelRoskMi the game. They get the center orb, does Bruce Lee. The fact that Verosk missed all of that is key. That changes the dynamic of this match so much.
I'm actually getting lightheaded, guys. Oh my, someone get me some water.
Nice snipe from Verosk onto Jolts. Oh god,
oh,
the root lands! They need to space out very carefully, but the map is closing in. Clerny has a full stick of butter, and the orb will go to Bruce Lee. This is looking worse and worse for TelRoskMi.
Now that she's used her roll, we will see it. Yes, there it is. The goo will come out, forcing Mini away. Teldo trying to get Condemned. He's going to get barriered. Wait for the barrier cooldown. The M2 just reaching, and he will go down. Teldo goes down while Verosk gets pushed out.
Nice disabling shot for Verosk, and they're fighting hard, but here comes the Esmo ult. Goodbye, Verosk. Get wrecked. And now it's just Mini, and 4 rounds up will Bruce Lee go. I think they might take the map. It's looking really good for Bruce Lee right now.
I don't know if these players are as sweaty as me, but I am drenched.
You are now actually just wet.
Yeah, yesterday I was getting rained on. This time, it's just disgusting amounts of sweat. I smell like a rock concert.
Gross.
Yeah, the mosh pit of a rock concert. Everyone knows what that smells like. And
Disgusting.
if you don't, you're missing out on life. But my God, 4 rounds to Bruce Lee. Will they take it? 1 more, and they will take a map off of TelRoskMi.
Good opening.
Oh my, a good amount of damage coming already on Verosk, but he will get healed up a bit.
I think it's a mistake for them to go for Teldo, actually. I think that's a bait.
He's very hard to get sticky on, but they're not going to get... Clerny's not really getting punished for it, so I don't think it's going to deal too much right now.
Right now, Teldo has built up enough bar to use a deceit, and this is where the game's got to really turn around. Jolts is trying to do as much damage as he can, and I think that's a smart idea, but Teldo is very dangerous.
What an end cap. They're going to take Teldo out of it to try and put the damage on. We're going to see Verosk using all that.
Watch out!
Enough.
Watch out!
Here comes, oh, they're lining up to stun.
Oh, God!
Condemned, he will get the counter. Maybe he'll stay alive just long enough. That is his specialty. Health or no, he will still dish out the damage. He gets a good end cap on Jade. Now they might go on Teldo if they can get a good cross kill here.
The deadly injection from Mini will whiff, and Jolts gets out of the way of the snipe, and they're going to be able to turn around and do some damage onto... Oh, the immaterial is so big for Condemned, and I think that Verosk has to be feeling a little bit silly for spending his ultimate at that time. Might have been better used to get the center orb. And they're going to actually lose it. First center orb that Bruce Lee will get in this round.
Somehow they're able to
nice!
her up. Oh, there comes the ultimate, forcing Jolt to use his spacebar though. Oh, but it might just have, oh, all three of them grouped up together. He puts down the ultimate. Oh, the immaterial actually saved. I don't know if the roll was there in time. Condemned though, literally one attack away. He will get spitted on.
He needs the counter, but it gets bait out. Teldo actually comes through. The orb will go to Bruce Lee, but the Venom Wind does explode on Clarity, and Condemned is topped off now. Right now, TelRoskMi needs to consolidate.
Oh, Teldo might go down the barrier, just saving it for lethal damage, but
nice Clarity! The Clarity strips the barrier away, and Jolt gets just enough damage. Good focus from Bruce Lee. I really like the way that they're playing this out, and that's exactly what they need to do to find the winning moments. Some key mistakes here from TelRoskMi, and they're the tiniest of mistakes. Crippling Goo from Mini came out a little bit too early. Teldo could not actually land the camouflage stun because the initial damage from the Crippling Goo pulled Clarity out of the incapacitate, and then they just could not find a way to set up a situation where they could burst Condemned down from where he was at to 0. And this really goes to highlight the importance. I say this all the time on the BattleRekt stream, but BattleRekt is all about timing. Because at a certain point, no matter, your opponents cannot go lower than 40 health, right? Just because the way that max health system works, you cannot go below 40 health. So it doesn't matter.
41.
Right, 41. It doesn't matter if you get your opponent to 1 health, right? That if he gets topped off, you have to restart. You have to find a way to connect and get 40 points of health. And that can be surprisingly difficult if your opponent is keen on running away. If your opponent, if Condemned is keen on running away, it's going to be tough to catch him, man. And I think hitting into his counter when they were in the middle orb spot at the late game was key in helping Condemned survive and making the cross kill happen. You have to get your timing right. You have to have a setup that's strong enough to blow through 41 health, or else you're never going to make the kill happen, and that's what happened to TelRoskMi there. Their coordination was just a little bit too short of making a kill happen, and they lost the map for it.
And we saw Esmo being one of the few people, or Jolt I should say, going toe-to-toe with Teldo easily. Okay, I don't want to say easily, but one of the few people that can actually go toe-to-toe, and they're trading damage evenly. And when he went that fading snare on his M1s, what a gorgeous play against someone like Teldo.
I love it.
Teldo goes camo. He tried to get the good stun on him, but once he landed 5, the snare was so slow he wasn't able to get there before the cooldown was off. His stealth ended up wearing off. But let's actually take a look at a replay of Teldo getting caught out. This is where Teldo gets caught out and dies, and Esmo's able to get a second kill with a well-placed ult.
This is really all a good summary of kind of the matchup. Teldo needs to make sure every single position he takes, every movement he makes, that he's avoiding or getting something done, because Jolt is constantly just going to be shooting mouse ones into him. Great. Croak has no counter, right? So Jolts can literally just hold down the left mouse button and just aim. That's really the only thing that Jolts has to do. Hold down left mouse button and aim. And then Teldo has to spend 1 jump. Fine, you dodge 2 shots from the arcane fire. I've got 3 more coming, and the reload is happening really quick. You jump again, fine, another 2. But now you're out of jumps, and now you've just been taking chip damage this whole time, and Mini and Vross are being held up by Condemned diving into the back line. In that 2v1 scenario, Teldo is running to the side, running to the left, not necessarily able to get a big connection and push health bars down, and he's losing health for it, and Mini and Vross are having trouble dealing with Condemned. They're being put into a very bad spot here.
Condemned somehow always able to, in a 2v1 situation, to come out not losing much health, but even when he does, even when he comes out in an early fight with probably 30% health left, he will stay with that the whole time. He's able to still go in, dish out damage, and come back out. It's almost like he understands, like, he knows how much he can take and knows how much he can handle without dying, and he knows exactly how to get those trades. So if anything, he just uses his health as a sacrifice to occupy the other 2. But hopefully Jolt and his support are going to be able to hone down Teldo and get him pretty low. They get the equal trade. The first map, surprisingly, and a bit of an upset, will go to Bruce Lee. And we're going to see if they can do it again in map number 2. TelRoskMi now fighting to stay on top of this mountain.
All right. Condemned Clarity Jolts 1 map up, as mentioned. They could be making an upset happen. Let's see. Mini, Tello, and Vross have been so good at adapting and kind of coming back from situations where they're down. Is this going to be the same situation as last time, or is something new going to happen for Condemned, Clarity, and Jolts?
Go to Arcane Barrier, absorbing that stun. Now we're not going to see a snipe for a bit. The camouflage does come out, though. Oh, the counter will get procced. Fantastic timing. Oh, it gets procced by Mini, actually. Going to try and forcing her to use the barrier, which means now Teldo is at risk to take some max health damage. Now we're going to see Condemn. He gets a good in cap. That first orb will easily go to Bruce Lee. They have good mid control, pushing them around. But now we're going to see a good, it won't get followed up. The good stun from Teldo.
Blast Vault being spent by Varosk, but he's going to be fairly safe. There's no ultimates to really punish that quite yet. Nice Chaos Grip, pulls Varosk in, but Condemn gets stunned up, and that's going to prevent them from making a big connection happen. And so far, they're battling it out pretty evenly.
Oh, she used her roll just a bit early. Clarny actually took a lot of damage from that ult, but take a look at the damage Teldo will take in Sacrifice. The Tome comes out, and we actually just shot all Condemn for some reason. I think I got confused, maybe thought Teldo was chasing him down. Now we're going to see Teldo trying to hunt down Jolts. Jolts wants to get a good pull on, but now the center has changed. TelRoskMi having good control, Condemn getting pulled out.
Nice clarity from Clarny. I don't know how he realized that was happening, but it was key. Pulls Teldo out of the DC and really stops their momentum. One of the big things here is Teldo, Varosk, and Mini's incapacitating setups are really, really strong, but so far it's been difficult, and there it is! The barrier does land and is going to reduce 50 damage from there, but still, pushing that cooldown off the table is going to be great, and now the ultimate lands big on Clarny.
Oh man, the silence, he deals so much damage to Teldo. Tries to get the root, he has now almost made it even between him and Teldo. Condemn though, looking scary, he does try that counter to pull it out of the snipe from Jade. Oh, the silence though, Jolt actually couldn't use the second space because he was silenced through it. Clarny will go down in the goo and Teldo will hunt him down.
Almost made the same mistake as last time where the goo came out a little bit too early, but clearly chose to use the barrier, and that just got stunned up, and once he was stunned, the snipe was sure to land, and the snipe just chewed through that barrier and just took Clarny out. And that's just to show how much burst that combo does. Get hit by the snipe, get hit by the croak, even get hit by the Lucy. A barrier is not going to save you from taking that much health and damage, and really it was just good chipping from TelRoskMi to put them in the situation where, that's what I say, they're low enough health that one connection can clean the clock of one of the members on Bruce Lee's side. You really have to be on notice when you're down at that health level. You need to be winning out center orbs, or you need to be preventing Crook from landing the incapacitate.
One of the first times we saw Teldo and Varosk able to pull off their combos because they were given the space for it. We don't see that same pressure right now. Condemned, take a look at that. They're not proccing his counters this time. He's not able to go in. A good pull on Mini, but he will heal up. Teldo now trying to go in on Condemned. Condemned gets that pull though, plus a root. He forced the Jade to use her space. He's just going to go on Teldo instead. Now we're going to see Jolts put some damage on Mini. Now they're going to start splitting up and dealing that damage.
Nice stun onto Jolts, but right now all the pressure is on Bruce Lee's side. Condemned actually got traded out. Nice! That's going to be big for Bruce Lee. That's going to buy them back into this game. They need to keep putting out pressure to stop TelRoskMi from running away with momentum.
Oh,
Chaos Grips are on point.
Mini saving those clarity potions to keep Condemned out of his immaterial, but now we're going to see that push.
Barrier gets taken out by a snipe, and Varosk is pushing really aggressively. Double Venom, and here comes a crippling goo. I don't know if there's much mobility, but Varosk is going to be able to get out of there. Incapacitated on Mini, so they're not going to have a support for a while until Teldo was in an aggressive position. Let's see if they can get out of it, and they do.
Nearly equal in health pools. Oh, there comes an ultimate, almost pulling them in, thinking they were going to use that for safety. He did use a lot of juice for that, but he might still be able to get enough percentage up to try and use some of his EX abilities.
Oh!
Going in, Condemn has a full ultimate. He does get the counter. He wants to try and force that roll. There's the ultimate, but he gets panicked just out of it. He saves 75% of his energy. Teldo now trying to put the pressure on Clarny.
Nice panic from...
Oh,
that's not good. He's not actually going to have the seat now. Will land the stun, however, and Condemn just barely doesn't have counter. Oh, 9 charges of 4 jolts, and if he lands the right click, he's going to be doing a lot of damage.
Actually gets it on Teldo. He only has 5 charges now left. He has to use most of it.
Center orb.
Oh, he gets the silence on Teldo when he comes in. The deceit is out. Oh, but he got Clarity Potion. Beautiful play from Clarity. Now Jolt is going to try and finish him off, but he does get both. 2 cooldowns wasted, though. Both the shield and the immaterial. Oh, there's the
no!
He gets silenced out of it.
Bad situation for TelRoskMi, and they lost out so much on the ultimate pops
Mini
there.
will go down. Just a key whiffs. A lot of energy wasted. Too much juice goes down.
And Varosk will have to wait for his doom. Nice from Bruce Lee. I think that they, compared to TelRoskMi, they definitely spent their resources much more efficiently, landing a whole bunch of ultimates and causing TelRoskMi to scatter and lose a lot of health. Blanks, or rather Mini, did not have enough time to top off his teammates, and really, I think that Bruce Lee just played really well defensively and capitalized off the mistakes and the whiffs of TelRoskMi. We talk about Teldo being such a high mechanical player, and we see the result of what happens if you don't land your abilities and if you happen to spend resources and don't get any benefit out of it. you get dunked.
If anything, that just goes to show how mechanically sound he is and how that turns the tides for him. Because only 1 or 2 missed abilities. I think that's why we don't see a lot of Croaks, because he does depend a lot on landing everything and executing precisely. So the moment he's not able to get some precision, he will suffer and he will pay for it. But now we're going to see the counter getting caught from Condemned this time. He will lay on the pressure to Mini, but the panic will stay.
Oh, man!
It does not matter, though. Varrox is getting hunted down by Jolts, forced to use the space.
Man, the orb will go to Bruce Lee, and Varrox has lost so much health. Jolts was just so aggressive and was able to do a ton of damage, and now a double in-cap.
Now they're going to go on Teldo instead. Jolts does not have the space to go in, though. The deceit.
Oh, nice from
Jolts. Out of it. Fantastic, knowing he was getting hunted and preyed on.
That's what we're talking about in terms of shutting Teldo down. I mean, he has not been able to find any kind of relevance in this round so far until he landed that one stun. But by this time, all his teammates are so low on health. Varrox actually wins out the orb and does a ton of damage to Condemned as well. But he gets...
Oh, there's an in-cap. He will go down with an M2. Oh, healed just before. That was not a charged M2, but the ultimate will come down the barrier on the heals, which leaves Teldo alone, but he does a good job of keeping his distance. We're going to see the stealth to protect him from damage, trying to land the snipe, but he doesn't actually. He misses it. The Kunju does get procced. The barrier getting procced again.
Oh, no!
Oh, but the ultimate goes down, and so will Lucy.
Oh, Varrox spends the ultimate, but just gets countered up by Condemned, and Bruce Lee take a round lead against TelRoskMi. It might be happening, Carpet. The upset might be real. And I think, oh, tried to use the spear to avoid the incapacity, actually. Very smart from Condemned. Little think, but didn't quite get it. Bruce Lee is looking fantastic right now.
They honestly are. They're looking so strong. They're keeping their composure no matter what goes on. And I love just when you see Condemned and Jolts together. Condemned, no matter how much health he hasn't changed the way he plays. He's always going to play aggressive. He's always going to know when to go in. And he's always going to know how he's going to get those trades off. And then we see Jolts always capitalizing on Condemned's pressure. As soon as Condemned forces somebody to make a movement, Jolts is going to be there. And even in a 1v1 situation, when Teldo comes back, him and Clerney just zone in on Teldo and get enough max health off him to force him to retreat.
I believe it. Shifu Esmo is the new dream. I believe in it. I think this composition is so strong. It's so effective. And I think just the amount of damage that Esmo can put out now is fantastic, and it's spammable.
Now we're going to see Condemned. Take a look at him, just pushing them back. They know what he's capable of. The counter does get procced by Mini. He's going to get a good bit of damage, but now Mini's stuck healing herself.
Look at how many charges Jolts has. He just unloaded 9 bullets into Teldo, and they get the orb.
And they get the orb again. Bruce Lee capitalizing on their orb control every single time, which gives them that extra juice, all that energy, and a good bit of health as well. The Deceit will come out. Will they line it up with a silence?
Oh, this is big. This is big. Look at how much damage. Down to half health already. One connection.
Oh, but they might turn it back around on Teldo. Teldo is now separated. Oh, the ultimate will come out with the immaterial, wasting all of that juice, and now the Tome of Destruction going down on Teldo.
Teldo will be able to secure the center orb, however, but now he's lost so much health, they really need to find another answer back. Now, Condemned is very viable to actually get popped in these next few moments here. That's definitely something that could happen, but it's going to be tough to set up that situation, and it might be now. The Clarity Potion was good, and they're going to connect again.
There's a combo. Clerney always suffering from the combo from Teldo.
Orb goes to Bruce Lee.
Oh, but what a fantastic silence right in his face. The camo trying to escape. He doesn't get it on Condemned. The ultimate, 2 of the bullets will go to waste. Now we're going to see Condemned trying to lay it on, but the barrier will push him away.
Nice Clarity Potion taking out the disabling shot. Venom win on 3! Venom win on 3. 2 of them will pop, and I think Jolts was at the
but Mini will go down to the root. The 10 damage root will be the final blow. Oh, another wind. Doesn't matter, he will get... Oh my God!
The cross kill!
Oh, when the Venom explodes!
So do I, and Jade gets taken down. Despite the fact that they came so close to making that cross kill happen, Bruce Lee set themselves up good enough to be able to close out that round. How scary is that? Every single round is just so scary.
Oh. This is nuts. 2 rounds away. Bruce Lee could take down the champions, the team that's come and shown so many times. TelRoskMi now facing destruction.
I love it. I love it because that means that this game is getting intense. It's getting scary. And there's nobody who has a guaranteed spot at being a champion. Whereas in the preseason, it really looked like there were just a few names to watch out for. Now there are new names showing up here.
What a blind root on a stealth Croak. Now we're going to see Condemned getting the M2. He's keeping that pressure up. Now we're going to see them hone down on Mini, changing targets. He's just going to turn. He gets pushed away. Varrox having to use a lot of his mobility, though, which will give I believe Bruce Lee orb control, unless we see Teldo come in for it. Oh, there's a snipe!
Oh, Bruce Lee gets it!
Oh my god! Somehow Clarny's able to get that with an M1, and take a look at the damage!
Oh no! There's a lot of crowd control going out for TelRoskMi's side, and Jolts is having to go left and right. He has 10 bullets,
there we go!
Win.
Oh, Jade goes down so early on this match!
Nice punish from Clarny, and man, all the momentum is on Bruce Lee's side, and TelRoskMi, for the first time, looks like they don't have the answers. They are not doing what they need to do, and despite the fact that they are surviving for so long, it's just delaying the inevitable, it seems. The Venom win comes out, but it's just Teldo, and he will get wrecked. Gets rooted up, has to jump. Nothing is going to go his favor. Just give him more charges to Jolts. I mean, look at that.
It just seems like they can't depend on Teldo's raw mechanical skill this time because Jolts is countering it so well.
Take a look at the BattleRekts that Jolts has grabbed up. Kiosk Grip inflicts silence. Kiosk Grip range increase. And then he's got the fading snare on his left click. And he continues to buff himself by getting the Arcane Fire, granting bonus energy and having him get 5 bars. And then getting some sustain on his ultimate. And that's all Jolts needs. He's really just doing really well. Just upgrading his toolkit at the very basic level and executing well.
Teldo whiffing on a stun. This actually could be key to them turning around the initial amount of trading damage. Now I can see a good panic on Jade. A double incap. He's going to go a mini instead. The Clarity Potion pushes him away, but not for long. He will pull back in, and now we're going to see a 1v1 between Jolts and Teldo. He just gets out of that stun. Oh my, with only 1 round left, we see Bruce Lee already capitalizing on mistakes.
There's so much health lost on TelRoskMi's side, and they haven't been able to trade away. Then again, one setup is all they need. Will land the stun onto Jolts. Jolts uses his second jump now. And he has no more mobility, but right now the team is so separated for TelRoskMi.
Oh, the material. Oh, it's actually going to waste that orb.
Oh, nice!
But
good answer.
He gets stunned out of it, though, so he keeps some of that energy. That orb will actually go again to Bruce Lee. So much orb control in this series.
Barely missing the Chaos Grip. The root will land, and Teldo is going to have trouble finding connection in this match. Dodges the Panic Flash, but that's another camouflage down. So healthy is Bruce Lee, and we already see that Verosk is incredibly low. Ultimate's available for TelRoskMi, gets the incapacitate. This might be a setup here, but they're too spread out. They don't have the opportunity.
Oh, the immaterial easily dodging it, but one goes through and hits Clarny. Oh, there comes the double ultimate. Oh, not able to capitalize on defense, but he does keep some energy. He does have 125%.
Oh,
so
man. Look at where they're being backed up into.
Oh, this is not looking good.
Oh no, center orb control definitely going to Bruce Lee now, and TelRoskMi needs to find a way to fight themselves out. This is the first step. Teldo is able to buy his way out of there.
He wants to sneak out, maybe take out Condemned or get the orb. That orb will easily go again to Bruce Lee. 3 orbs to 1 in this round alone.
Oh!
What a pull on Lucy. Forced to use the barrier, but it doesn't matter. He puts down the book to push her into the wall. And
there it is!
She will go down. That is it. Lucy goes down to an Esmo ultimate, turning around, taking out Verosk. And
they've done it.
Bruce Lee has done it. They will take map number 2 and be our champions today in the European 3v3's.
Bruce Lee is on godlike status right now. Fantastic. Jolts with Esmo making it happen. Esmo is a thing. Esmo is the thing. And Condemned on Shifu. Is that the first Shifu champion we've had in BattleRekt?
I think, at least in 3s, definitely.
We've seen, well, yeah, Condemned did win the 2v2. But we've seen so many Shifus coming through BattleRekt, and we've seen so many of them be successful, not successful enough to take a first place finish. Condemned, Jolts, Clarny are making a name for themselves right now with this new improved Shifu, Esmo, Lucy composition. More aggressive than I have ever seen, more measured than I have ever seen, and I think it's the better alternative to a Shifu series.